Hello everyone, this is Johnny555 and I am here with Jake. How are you, Jake?
Doing good.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's your current weight and height? How long did it take you to reach your current physique?
So I'm 5'6". I'm currently sitting around 175, 176. It took me about 5 years to get to this physique. I was originally 188, and when I did my first cut down, I got to 147. So it's been cut bulk. And over the last 5 years, I've been able to put on about 30 pounds of muscle.
That's awesome, man. What has been one of your biggest challenges to get to your current physique?
Definitely one of the biggest struggles when it comes to taking it seriously and like doing the bodybuilding thing. The most important part is diet. People think it's working out, like how hard you lift, which is definitely very important. But if your diet's not on point, it doesn't matter how much hard work you put in, the rest of it's not going to follow. So the biggest challenge for me was definitely figuring out the discipline of being able to stick to the foods that I need to eat to get to the goals I'm trying to achieve.
Awesome, man. What workout routine would you recommend for bigger biceps?
So, I mean, I've been told I have decent peaks.
You do, man.
I do a lot of compound movements. I think one of the biggest things that's helped me with building my biceps is gonna be like bent over barbell rows, just because I do a lot of those palms up and I do them super heavy, sets of like 8 to 10, going up to about 225, 265, just depending on the day. I think chin-ups really help a lot with your biceps too. I'm a strong believer in compound movements to build your arms, but definitely at the end of your back days, really make sure you burn them out. Really focus on eccentric movements. So rather than just trying to curl super heavy weight, what I like to do is I'll get a weight where it's too heavy for me to curl it myself, have somebody help me bring it up to the top, like on a preacher curl, and then slowly let it go down, so that way all your muscle fibers are coming down, you're stretching it all out. It really just helps to activate everything, but that's one of the ways that I've been able to feel and see growth in my biceps. Compound movements and a lot of focus on the eccentric. So even if you're not going too heavy to curl it yourself, when you curl it up, squeeze it as tight as you can, and then make sure you really focus on that slow and controlled on the way down, so you're training the muscle through the stretch and not just through the flex.
Awesome, man. What about for chest? What workout routine would you recommend for bigger chest?
I think that for the chest, it's very important to build an upper chest, because that's where a lot of people lack. Even people that have, big chest, it looks smaller because they don't have the upper chest. So I focus a lot on incline. Like probably the most common workout you'll see me do on chest day is incline dumbbell press. I do up to about, right now I'm 2 weeks out from a show, so I'm only going up to about 100, but normally I'd be going to about 120s for sets of 8 to 10. But any sort of like incline press, whether it's barbell on a Smith machine or dumbbells, building that upper chest is really going to help you get that look of a bigger chest.
Awesome, man. Can you give some tips and advice for beginners?
Just stick with it. I know that when you first get started trying to do this stuff, you come in the gym and you see other people, it can be intimidating. A lot of people give up pretty quick, or they just don't see results right away and they give up. But like I said, it took me 5 years to get where I am right now, and I have a lot further to go. So just make sure that you realize this isn't like a short-term thing that's going to give you big results. It's something you really got to stick to for the long run, and that's when you're going to see those big changes.
Awesome, man. Can you do some flexing? Do you have a social media?
I do. My Instagram, TikTok is going to be Choppychimp. CHOPPYCHIMP. I also do online coaching. I do all that through my Instagram, so feel free to send me a DM.
Perfect. Awesome, man. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.